Hello and welcome, I am Geran and these are my first impressions of Final Fantasy XIII-2. This was voted for by my patrons. If you want to have your say on future first impressions, please consider pledging to my Patreon linked in the description. A lot of people hate Final Fantasy XIII and XIII-2 and Lightning Returns. I really liked 13, or at least I really liked parts of it. I did a full review which will be linked in the description of this video, and immediately upon finishing 13 I got 13-2, but I've not actually played it until now, so
I begin my life anew.
I actually really like Lightning's design in general.
Lose yourself in battle and rejoice!
Just to let you know, I have no idea what's going on in this cutscene at all. I suppose that's part of the course for Final Fantasy.
Impressive.
Save it.
Okay. Oh god, these games are weird. Is the gameplay starting now? We switched to the game engine rather than the cutscene engine, so maybe... Yes! Okay. Active time battle tutorial. Yeah. Time does not stop. Oh god, it's still got this system, okay. Basically you just spam auto battle. Characters perform abilities in battle by spending segments of the ATB gauge. The abilities command allows you to select specific abilities which you will never use because it's all about doing things fast. You queue up multiple commands on the gauge, blah blah blah, just use auto. Go on then, just auto attack it. The combat isn't a great thing from Final Fantasy XIII. I don't know what it was that made me really like 13. I talk about it in the review, but it's like it's very pretty in places. It's just fucking incomprehensible the rest of the time. And when it is pretty, it's just incomprehensible in general, really. But something still made me want to keep playing it. And I think I 100%ed it, you know. I think I did put in the time. Victory! By just spamming the auto attack. Cinematic action. Oh! Oh, okay, they're new. Quick time events. Thank you, Weird Robot Man. Love you. Is the gameplay beginning yet? No? Him again. Cinematic action and X. Success. I like the way the little numbers follow. It's like, wait up.
So you want to destroy everything?
Oblivion is the fate of all things.
Just to let you know, because it's just occurred to me, yeah, there are no sound settings in this. X and backspace. It's a weird bloody thing to press. There are no sound settings, so it's like on the settings menu there is just sound settings, English or Japanese, and that's all you can choose. Ooh, gravity, that sounds fun. Yay! Gravity spell, I guess. Oh, I see, right. I'm slowly getting the hang of these quick time events. I don't like quick time events, but I think I'm getting the hang of these ones. Okay, another battle against the same creature again. The reason auto battle's the only real option you have is partly because in the first one at least everyone had like elemental weaknesses and you had to choose what attacks to use to take advantage of those weaknesses, and auto battle's the only way to make sure you actually do get the right ones every time. But also, again in the first one, it might not be the case in this one, you had to... you had to do stuff quickly. And the quicker you do it, you get this star rating, and the rating determines what drops you get. So the quicker you do it, the better the drops you get. So you didn't have chance, you didn't have time to pick what you do, because you just want to do it as quickly as possible, and auto always chooses the best things. Or usually chooses the best things. There occasionally it can get a bit off, but still. For the most part it was a reliable way. And with the fact that it's sort of real-time combat, you don't have time to think strategically, you just have to do it quickly. But yeah, I do kind of like her design. I preferred it in 13, but I kind of like it here too. Oh dear God, what is that?
A good luck charm. Give it to Sarah.
Give this crossbow to my little sister. It turns into a squeaky annoying thing.
I'll track her down.
Don't tell her though, otherwise she won't accept it. Oh yeah, forgot she's dressed like a schoolgirl.
What was that?
Oh, now she's a magical girl. Schoolgirl to magical girl. Alright, finally! The game begins! 20 minutes in. So, now that the game has actually sort of bloody begun 20 minutes in, this game is a terrible, terrible port. 13 was a port. Oh! Just walk casually. Wow, there seems to be a force field around this this stool. What's going on out there? Yes, 13 was a terrible port as well. They're both really bad. If you press escape, it just threatens to quit straight to menu. In this case, it wouldn't run properly. Like, it was incredibly laggy on even like the lowest settings, unless I had a controller plugged in. So I have a controller plugged in now, and it runs smooth as anything. So, you know, brilliant ports. A live trigger. Dream of strange worlds, clothes appearing from nowhere. What's going on? XE backspace and enter. What the hell? A message from Lightning. So the camera controls are very sluggish. Backspace to jump. Oh, sorry. Shit. It stopped recording. Fuck's sake. Okay. I don't know how to bring up the menu to potentially change these horrible controls. Backspace is one of the worst things to press. Why would they choose backspace for jump? Maybe I'm better off playing this with a controller. Live trigger. Where's the village? Everything out here is completely different. What is this place? How is this the future? Okay, it does work with a controller. Oh, okay. X is the map button on the controller. This wibbly camera is nauseating, just a little bit. Oh yeah, I remember them from the first one. Oh, there's a cyber mummy. He needs to stop leaping off things like face first. It's really not a clever thing to do. I'm glad that they're just like patiently waiting for them to get up. Remember, don't tell her it turns into a squeaky annoying thing. Alright, auto battle. So you build up a chain, as you can see in the top right. When it reaches critical at a certain sort of percentage, then you stagger them, you do loads of damage. 3? I was just spamming auto kill. Ah, here we are. Right. Sarah, Noel. So let's see. Starseeker. Oh, look, a crystal can only be obtained by those who have played Final Fantasy XIII. Ah, what does it do? So then there's the data log, which is just full of loads of information. This is... Okay, so this is 3 years later. I'm not going to try and go through the story because, my god, that would take an entire video on its own. Ooh. Wow. Wow. Different outfits. That's interesting. I'll stick with... yeah, I'll stick with the magical girl for her. Yeah, I'll stick with the basic one for him as well. Paradigm shift. Okay. What is that on the controller? Ah, there it is. LB. I'm really glad they added this much earlier because this really improved the combat system of 13. Paradigms made 13 a lot better, in my opinion, but you got them not late, but later than you should have for essentially a core mechanic of the game. So hopefully that'll have improved, as well as some other issues I had with the paradigm switch mechanic in 13. Oh, look, they got baby ones. Let's go for the daddy one. Oh, I see. So they can both do Ravager, Commando, and Sentinel. I think the way the stagger percentage works is that's like the amount of damage they take from the hit. So it starts off at 100% and then it goes up and sort of increases. So when they stagger, it shoots up to like 200. An attack will do double damage there, that kind of thing. We all clear? It's all the hostiles on the beach. Yes, it is.
Hey, Sarah! Are you okay?
Yeah.
Mackie! Yeah. Gotta go.
Okay.
Yeah, he's totally into her. Subtlety, kid. Subtlety.
No. No, Christ.
Okay.
He has a weird name, isn't it?
It wasn't just me. You should probably thank this little guy, too.
Oh, God. Oh, I hate it already. Strangle it. Strangle it to death.
They say my sister is gone. That 3 years ago she sacrificed herself to stop the fall of Cocoon.
No, she didn't. Spoiler alert. No, she
The
didn't.
crystal pillar that holds Cocoon above the surface of Pulse, and saved both worlds.
No, she didn't. Okay, now the actual game starts. 45 minutes in. And the music is ridiculously loud. I actually quite like the Final Fantasy XIII music. It's got some really good songs in there. Are you just going to follow me around? Because it's really creepy. You tiny little batted thing with a big red nose. Oh god, that thing creeps me out. So it looks like already they've gone for less of a stuck in the corridor type map design. This seems a lot more open. Then again, you know, it could just be the starting hub and we could just be moving forward now into a corridor.
Wait, what do you mean? You were born on Pulse?
I'm not trying to hide anything.
Well, you're not answering my bloody question. It's like, you were born on Pulse? Silence, silence, silence. I'm not hiding anything. Who said I was? They're lying. Mog Clock. Oh god. Whenever monsters suddenly materialise, the Mog Clock. That's such a weird name for something. Progresses through the following indicators: green and yellow. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Oh god, hello. I see, so we got the preemptive strike. And we got 5 stars for that. Nice. A single potion. Quality. Thanks, Mog Clock. God, that's such a weird freaking thing to say. Yay, flying. So I was going to say disc. Sphere with 3 potions. That's 3 times as good as that whatever it was I killed. So that's over there, that's Cocoon from the first game. most of the first game took place, or some of the first game took place on top of that thing. At the end of the game, spoiler alert, it began to fall to the ground, and someone who wasn't lightning sacrificed themselves to stop it. You know, it's just hit me with the pink hair, the bow, and that outfit. Sarah really reminds me of Madoka from Puella Magi Madoka Magica. Does anyone else get that vibe? Especially now that she's got a little white creature following around that probably means her ill. Another thing about 13 that by the looks of it's carried over, is there is a very complex sort of status system. So, like flickering next to the names, we had like speed boost or something, which haste I think it is, which makes our action bar fill up quicker. And it's ridiculously complex, but it sort of all does play a part. Oops, keep pressing the wrong button to jump. It does all kind of play a part. I want to get that ball. Yeah, I guess I can't get that ball right now. That's annoying. But I think I will actually leave it there. This hour has gone by quick when it was full of cutscenes and tutorials. So, this was Final Fantasy XIII-2. Again, check out my review of 13 in the description. And let me know if you want to see more of this. I will probably want to play more of this now that I've actually got started, and this game can be really pretty. Look at that. It's very pretty. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. Remember, if you want to have your say on future first impressions, consider pledging to my Patreon linked. He's beckoning. Give me a bloody moment. Please consider pledging to my Patreon linked in the description. And I will catch you later.